press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome to the class, and I am here to continue the lesson, a different kind of school. So in the last class we came to know about the author and the first part of the lesson. So now let us begin the second part. So dear students, in the last class we had completed the lesson up to 10th paragraph. So now we will continue from the 11th paragraph. So before we start the lesson, let us revise what we studied in the first part. So here we came to know that a different kind of school is a school where the students are given training to be kind, responsible and good citizen, and they don't have many subjects to learn. They are having only few subjects, and many things are taught by experience, and very specially they give the training how to take care of the people who are disabled, who are physically disabled. So here the visitor, he wants to see what kind of school this is, and the school is run by a lady. Her name is Miss Beam. She is the lady who runs this institution. And when the visitor visits the school, he saw that many students, they have banded their eyes and they are roaming here and there, and some other children are there to guide them. Then after some distance, he saw that some children are playing in the playground and few children were on crutches. Crutches, I told you, that is a tool what we use, that is one cane what the people use when their legs are got fracture or any injury, so that leg should not get more weight. For that, to help that, they will hold some two canes under their arms. So some few children are on crutches and they are watching the other students playing on the playground. So when the visitor asked about such children, why these children are on crutches and some children are blind, then Miss Beam, she started laughing, saying that they are not blind and not lame. They are having their own task. They are performing their task. Means in each term, in the first term, in the school there will be the two terms, first term and second term. So in that school, in first term, each and every children has to play a role of blind, lame, injury, deaf, dumb, so that they should realize what is the pain, those who are deaf and dumb, those who are physically disabled, so how they lead their life, and we will come to know in what way we have to take their care. So they are playing such roles. So there will be one blind day, deaf day, dumb day, injury day, such like that, and other children are given as a helpers to them. So they should guide the children, those who are playing, those who are doing the task of blind day. So this all things the visitor came to know. So we will go for the next part, that is from the paragraph 11. The blind day is of course really the worst. So here visitor, what happens? The visitor, he is just taking round of the school and he is seeing what the children are doing, and he met one of the girl. She is about 12 years old and she has covered her eyes with bandage, and the visitor, he is speaking to that small girl, then what is your experience of being blind? That discussion that small child and the visitor, they are doing. By that time the child, she replies that being blind is of course really the worst. So here when the visitor saw that some children are blind, he asked to Miss Beam, so why these are like this? Then she tells the detail that is one kind of training given to the students to know what is the feelings and pain of the disabled people, and visitor speaks to some children over there, those who are performing doing their task as blind, deaf, dumb and on crutches. Then Miss Beam says that Being blind, the blind day is of course really the worst. So whatever the task is given to the students, among them the blind is worst. Why? Because but some children tell me that dumb day is difficult. Some children say that being blind is very difficult to lead a life, and some children say that being dumb means they have to play one day task of being dumb. Dumb means the person who don't know to speak. We cannot bandage the children's mouth. So if you are playing as a blind, we can tie the bandage on your eyes. If you are playing as a deaf, okay, we can put some cotton or some things that you are not able to hear anything. But if you are playing the role of dumb, we can't put bandage on your mouth for whole day, because you need to breathe, you need to eat something. So that is very difficult, because suddenly we can speak anything, and if we speak, then we are that means our task is not completed. So that children say to the Miss Beam that we cannot bandage the children's mouth, so they really have to exercise their willpower. Each and every time we should be very much alert that we should not speak, because today is our dumb day, we should not speak. Come into the garden and see for yourself how the children feel about. So the Miss Beam, she invited the visitor to the garden. So many children are playing there and they are performing their task. You can go and speak to them. Miss Beam led me to one of the banded girls. So there were girls who have banded their eyes, and one more person is there to help them, and they are walking in the garden. And Miss Beam, she said that here some children are there, you can speak to them and ask their experience. Miss Beam led me to one of the banded girls. Here's a gentleman came to talk to you. So Miss Beam, she introduced to the girls that here is one man who has come to see our school, to visit our school, and he want to know about your experience. So you can speak to that person. Said Miss Beam and left us. After introducing each other, Miss Beam, she goes back to her work, and in the garden now visitor and that small girls who are playing as a blind day, they are there in the garden. Do you ever peep? I asked the girl. So among them, the one girl that the visitor asked. So though your eyes are banded, you can see, you can peep little bit. You can just make loose your ribbon and you can see, you can peep there. Don't you ever peep? I asked the girl. So visitor, he asked to the girl. Oh no, she exclaimed. So that small girl very honestly she gave the reply that no, we don't peep. Once our eyes are banded, it will be open the next day itself. We will not peep. Oh no, she exclaimed, that would be cheating. If we do like that, it would be cheating. We can't experience the feelings and pain of the blind person if we do cheating. But I had no idea it was so awful to blind. So she says that I have selected to be blind for today. This is my task. But I did not knew that it will be so difficult, because the eyes are banded and we can't see anything. It is totally dark. We don't know where we are keeping our step. We don't know what we are eating. We don't know where we are going. So it is very difficult. So awful means here it is the meaning is given that bad. You can't see a thing. You can't see, it is totally blank, totally dark. You have to just imagine that I am keeping my leg here, I am going there. Only by hearing the voice you can come to know that you are in the playground, you are in the garden, you are in the classroom. Only by the hearing sense you can identify the place. You feel you are going to be hit by something every moment. When you keep your leg, you feel as if you are going to fall. And when you move, you feel as something is you are going to hit. So each and every time there will be the fear in our mind and heart that we will get hit by some or other things, because we don't know. Very blindly, very blank, our mind is totally blank and we are just keeping the legs and we are moving as if we are in air. Then you feel you are going to be hit by something every moment. It's such a relief just to sit down. So when you get a place to sit, that is the only relief, because you are safe sitting. But when you are walking, you will be not knowing the steps where you are keeping. You may keep the step somewhere else, so you may fall, or something, the pole or wall you may go and hit. So you don't know. So it is very much tense one, and when you get the time to sit, that is only the relief. And then visitor asked to the next question to the girl, are your helpers kind to you? So each and every blind student will get one helper to the guide. So that visitor is asking, you are blind, you are playing the task of being blind. The helper what is given to you, does the helper takes your care properly? Whether you feel safe and safe with that helper, whether that helper is guiding you each and every time, whether that helper is taking care of you. Then she answered that, are your helpers kind to you? I asked. Fairly. Okay, not bad. That girl answers, okay, not bad. But they are not as careful as I shall be when it's my turn. So the helper he is guiding me, but I am not that much satisfied. But when I will get the turn of helping someone blind, I will do my best, because I know what is the feelings of being blind. But they are not as careful as I shall be when it's my turn. So after finishing this blind day, I will get the turn to help someone blind. Then I will do very good care. Those that have been blind already are the best helpers. See how beautiful that line is. Those who have been blind already are the best helpers. If we have performed the task of being blind for a whole day, we come to know where and how we get tense, where we need more help, in which situation we need more care, that we come to know, and we can help best those who are performing the blind task. So she say that those that have been already blind are the best helpers. So they understand each and every bit, where we have to take care, what we have to do, each and everything they come to know. It's perfectly ghastly. See, ghastly means terror, horrifying, not to see. So when you are not able to see anything, it is one kind of continuous fear in the mind that you are going to get hurt now and then, now and then. So it is one kind of terror. I wish you would try. So that small girl, she offers the visitor that you should try one day of being blind. Only imagining we can't do. When we realize, then only we come to know the importance. So you should try once of being blind. Then the visitor asked, shall I lead you anywhere? I asked. So now the children, they are in the garden. So that visitor asked one of the girls, shall I take you somewhere? Shall I lead you somewhere? Do you want to come with me? Then, oh yes, she said, let's go for a little walk. Okay, so she was sitting in the garden, I told you. So when the visitor asked that small child, shall I take you somewhere? Then she said, yes, we'll have one walk. Only you must tell me about the things. So as I keep my steps, you should tell me whether I am keeping the step properly or no, and whether I should go left, right, straight, that you have to guide, and you should tell me what all happenings during in our playground, in our surrounding, what it is happening, you should go on explaining me. Then okay, he said, only you must tell me about the things. I shall be so glad when today is over. So it is afternoon time, and she is very much happy that once the evening comes and she will open the bandage and she will share her experience of being blind. I shall be glad when today is over. So when my task will get over, I will be happy to share my experience. Having it, okay, the other bad days can't be half as bad as this. So other bad days means of being dumb, being deaf, being on crutches. So that is not that much difficult. At least you can see the things. At least you can take care of yourself while you are walking. But being blind is a worse. You will be not having any idea what you are doing and where you are walking. So it is more bad. It is more worst of being blind. The other day can be half bad as this. So the problem and difficulty what they face of being blind, the other days will not have that much difficulties. Having a leg tied up and hopping about a crutch is almost fun. So see how you sometimes you play na that by one leg jumping like, so if you are on crutches and you have to do hopping, so it is one kind of fun you can enjoy, but being blind is very difficult. I guess having a leg tied up and hopping up on a crutch is almost fun, I guess. Having an arm tied up is a bit more troublesome. Troublesome means difficult because you can't eat without help. If your hand is tied and you have to work only with the one hand, then it is difficult. Or sometimes if you both the hands are tied and you are not supposed to do any work, you need someone to feed you. So that is a little bit trouble. Then and things like that. I don't like I will being deaf or a day, at least not much. So being deaf, that I am not able to hear or I am not able to speak, that is okay, we can do it easily. But if we are not having hands, then it is a little bit difficult, and if being a blind is more difficult, it is most difficult. Then, but being blind is so frightening, it is very much tense. My head aches all the time just worrying that I will get hurt now, I will get hurt. So being blind is very much worse because each and every time there will be one kind of terror that now and then I am going to fall, now and then I am going to get hit by some or other thing. So that is little bit firing, and it is, and remaining the days, what is a deaf, dumb, crutches or they are tying the arms, that anyhow we can manage, but being blind is very much difficult. My head aches all the time just from worrying that I will get hurt. Where are we now? So she asked that now already we have finished one walk. So where did we reach? Now where we are? In the playground. The visitor says now from the garden we started walking and now we are in the playground. I said, I means here visitor. We are walking towards house. So in the school itself, the Miss Beam, she stays in the school campus only. So we are walking towards the house. Miss Beam is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. So one girl is there and Miss Beam, she is walking from in the garden up and down. She is doing walking, and one more girl is there with her. She is tall. What is the girl wearing? So she asked that tied, who is tied the bandage? So she asked, what is that girl wearing the dress? What is the girl wearing? My little friend asked. So that small girl, she asked the visitor, what is that girl wearing? A blue cotton skirt and pink blouse. So he said that the girl who is walking with the Miss Beam, she is wearing a blue cotton shirt and pink blouse. I think it's Millie. So she said that girl, she is a Millie. She said, what a color is her hair? So what is the color of the hair, that girl who is walking? Very light, I said. It's not so dark black, it is a little bit light brownish like. Yes, that's Millie. She is the head girl. So she is the monitor of the school. So in every school there will be the leader, school leader or head girl or head boy, like that. She is the head girl and she is speaking something to Miss Beam. There's an old man tying up roses, I said. So little bit near to that Miss Beam house, there is one old man and he is tying the roses there. There is an old man tying up roses, I said. Yes, that's Peter. He is the gardener. So that girl say that old man who is tying up the roses, no, he is Peter and he is gardener. He will take care of the garden and he will tie up the roses. He will make the garlands. And here comes a girl with a curly red hair. She is on crutches. So one more girl, she passes by and she was on crutches and her hairs are curly and red. And here comes a girl with curly red hair. She is on crutches. That's Anita, she said. So that girl is my friend and her name is Anita. See how though she is blind and she can imagine how that girl is walking with Miss Beam, how that Peter, he is tying the roses, and the girl who is having red hair, who is she? That all imagination she is telling the answers. And we walked on. So like that he took one round of the playground and back to the seat, and the visitor make her to sit on the bench. See, by hearing the things, by hearing the sound, she can imagine what all is happening surrounding her. When we are not able to see, by the voice, by the sound of the things happening surrounding, we can come to know what is happening there. See how beautiful. And we walked on. Gradually I discovered that I was 10 times more thoughtful than ever thought. See, thoughtful means careless. So when you have to explain the things to someone, you should explain in such a way that they should imagine that. If you close your eyes and if I tell you, so here is one flower vase, and in that vase there are this many colors of flower. You can imagine, yes, the flower vase is like this and the color flowers are like this, you can imagine. And if I don't tell you properly, you will be not able to imagine. So when you are explaining the things, you need to explain in such a way that person should imagine and understand the situation. So I was thoughtful that ever. So he thought that when I got the chance to explain what is happening in the surrounding, I came to know how difficult it is and how carefully we should make our sentence so that the person should imagine it properly. I also realized that if I had described people and things to someone else, it made them more interesting to me. So when we see the things and we have to explain it to someone, we should tell him in proper way. So that is more interesting. And finally I had to leave. So it's time over and visitor, he has to go back. He has to leave the school and he has to, because he has came to visit the school just for 1 hour, 2 hour timing was given to him, and now he has to go back. Finally I had to leave. I told Miss Beam that I was very sorry to go. So the visitor liked the place so much that he don't want to go back. He want to see what are the children doing, what are the other children, those who are playing as if on crutches or maybe deaf and dumb or injured. So what is the experience of that children? I wanted to know, but now the time is not sufficient for me and I have to go, but I don't want to go from here, I want to stay for some more time. He is requesting to the Miss Beam. She replied. She smiled. The Miss Beam smiled and she replied, then there is something in my system after all. So whoever comes to visit my school, they will say the same thing. They don't want to go back. They want to share and listen the experience of the children. So this is the something system in my institution here, that people like the way I give the knowledge to the children. So there is something in my system. So was the beautiful lesson. Now dear students, if I tell you you act as a blind for 1 hour and you have to take a round of your house and you have to sit, you have to do all your work by yourself, just imagine by listening the things, how the experience will be. You can come to know. And why it is important, why I am telling you to act as a blind for 1 hour, because in future if you get the chance to take care of someone blind, you can take them properly, you can guide them properly, you can understand their feelings properly, because you have realized, you have come to know what is the difficulty when the person is blind forever. Now the students, the children in this different kind of school, they are playing the task for 1 day. For 1 day they are playing the task, and even they are having one helper also with them to guide. Just think, in our society there are many blind people and they are thrown away from the home, and some people are very old and their children are not taking care of them and they are thrown out of the house. How they lead their life when there is no one to take care also, when there is no one to guide also. Such people, how they are leading their life. In case if they are having someone to take care, then also whole life to be blind, how it will be when you don't know what food you are eating, what is the sweet you are eating, what is the dress you are wearing, what is the color the dress you are wearing, or how the beautiful things what you see surrounding yours you cannot see. And whole life they have to just imagine, there is something noise going on, that means children are playing over there. Okay, something I can hear some bell sound, I think something puja or worship is going on there, I think one bus is coming. So that all only imagination you can do, right? So what will be their life when they are not able to see any color, only the dark black? So this this feeling is really very important to know, that how the difficulty and pain of the blind people may be, so that if we come to know, if we realize the pain, if we understand their problem, we are the best helper to guide them. So it's a really very beautiful experience you can have. So you can try once, you can have someone with you as a helper, then you can act as a blind for 1 hour, then you will realize what are the difficulties to the 1 hour also will be not able to stay without looking anything, I feel so. If one helper is there with us, then also it is very difficult to have the experience of being blind. Being deaf, anyhow we can manage. Being dumb, we can manage. At least we can write and tell someone. Yes, but being blind is very, very, very worst. And injured day, here in the different kind of school there is one injured day. Injured day means because of some accident or something, people they will get injured their hands and they will have the plaster, sometime hands or sometime legs. During that period, how they lead their life? Okay, so they are not able to eat, they are not able to wear their dress, they are not able to lift anything. So how they lead? Without doing work with only one hand, or sometimes if both the hands are tied up, how you will do? You need someone or other to help you. If your legs are injured and you are not able to walk, you need to hold crutches, and how painful it will be when you have to lift your body and you have to push it to walk. It's very difficult. Or if your legs are injured and not able to walk, you need someone's support to hold and walk, how difficult it will be. So these all feelings we need to understand, not only by imagining but realizing it, so that when we see someone in trouble, we can help the best, we can give the best guide, we can become a best guide to help those people. So in this different kind of school, such training is given by the Miss Beam, so that children should become a good citizen and kind. See, all people are thinking only about themselves. I should become rich, I should become popular, I should have more money, I should have more wealth. Only I. We don't think of you, we don't think of we or us. So that is the difference of thinking, I can say. So we should have the thinking of we all of us. If we go only thinking about me and I, then we are not called as a human being, I can say. See, human being is different and being human is different. Human being means human being. We do mistakes. We are the human being, social animal. We are the human being. We think only about ourselves, only our profit. That is human being. What is being human? Taking care of other people, those who are in trouble, that quality is called being human. Human being is the one who work for himself, eat for himself and do everything for himself only. He don't want to give anything to anyone. That is human being. Being human is one who help the person who are in trouble, who understand the difficulties and pains of other. That quality is called being human. So that quality is taught in this different kind of school. So being kind, being the good citizen, being a good person, that quality is taught in this different kind of school. See how beautiful, how nice. Yes, so if we get the chance to play the task like this, one day blind, one day deaf, one day dumb, and one day injured, and one day lame, how the experience will be. So, if not we can play the task, at least we can imagine and we can make ourselves that when we see anyone trouble, when we see someone in pain, when we see someone is disabled, in what way we can care them, in what way we can console their pain, in what way we can give them little bit of happiness, because they will be very much sad because of they are disabled. Okay, so in what way we can make a little, we can bring a little smile on their face, that is very important in our life to achieve. Here what we think, the person I have to earn a lot of money, I have to purchase a big house, I have to purchase a big car in front of my house, I should wear a very grand dress and 4 or 5 servants beside me. So that will be the thinking of ours. That is not a good achievement. Achievement is one achievement. What you have achieved in your life? Only the big bungalows, big car, ornaments, jewelries, your properties. That is different. The real achievement in our life is making someone happy, making someone feel that they are very important, bringing smile on the face those who are in trouble, consoling the people those who are in pain. So that achievement is very much important. If someone is happy because of you, that is the greatest achievement. If someone smiles because of you, that is the greatest achievement, and that counts by the God. And what wealth we achieve now, what we need to take something more big. If our neighbors, they have purchased a good car, we will go more to bring more better than that. We want to do competition. So that achievement is counted only by the people. But making someone happy, bringing smile on someone's face, that achievement is counted by the God, and that is God good quality person or being human. The quality of being human is making someone happy. We should not hurt anyone, and we should not just saying that avoiding the people that that person is disabled, they are not able to stand with us, they are not able to be a member of our group. Oh, they are disabled, they don't know to listen, he don't know to speak, he don't know to walk, he can't see at all. So such people we don't want. We should not do like that, because they too are having the feelings, they too want to see the colorful world, they too want to live a simple life like we people. Just if our body parts are good, then only we can do anything. If our body parts are not good and we are not able to make use of our hands, legs, sense organs, then the life is meaningless. If you are having more property, more gold, everything, and you are not able to see, what to do? What is the use of such wealth? If you can see everything, that is one kind of happiness. If you are having blessings of all people, that you are making smile to others, you are helping others, you are making consoling someone who is in pain, that blessings is very important in the life, and that comes only when you go and help the people who are in trouble. It will not come ready made. You can't give that, take this money 500,000 and give me the blessing. No, it should come by heart, and only when the person you go and help who is in trouble. So that is very important, and that good quality is taught in this different kind of school. So there are no many subjects as you all having in your school. You are having some 6 subjects you are having, then part B some you are having. And what is the process? You have to listen the lesson, you have to write the notes, you have to write the test and exams, and you have to go for the next level. So that is a common process happening in all the schools. But here in different kind of school, there is no more subjects. You have to learn by your own experience. You have to learn to be good, be kind. So that is the main motto of this school, to to teach you how to be the responsible person and kind person, and to should understand the feelings of others, to understand the pain of others, those who are disabled. So that is very important. So in this is taught in the different kind of school. So as I told you, this lesson written by E.V. Lucas. Yes. So dear students, this was the beautiful lesson we came to know. Hope you understood the lesson. And here there are some meanings I would like to tell you. That is thoughtless. Thoughtless means careless. See, though God has given us the good organs, good sense organs, hands, legs, everything proper, then also people will be very much careless for that. They will not do hard work. They will not do hard work. So that is not good. If go and see those people are not having hands and legs, how they are leading their life. When God has given such a good health for you, you should work for that. You should take use of that. Then come to talk. Come to talk means who has come to talk to you, to speak to you. Then awayful means bad. Then meaning in the next page is troublesome. Troublesome means difficult. Okay, and what is the next here? Gradually. Gradually means slowly. Slowly it is going, it is growing, like that. So these are the meanings given here in the textbook. You read the whole lesson and underline the difficult words, and if you don't understand anything, you can drop the message, will clarify your doubts. And once again I would like to tell you that if possible, if your parents gives you the permission for that, then you can play the role of being blind for 1 hour, not more, with the helper with you. Blind, deaf, dumb and injured. Then you will realize the pain of other people. Not only imagining. Imagining it will stay for some time. When we see the person, we say, yeah, so bad, so sorry. Just for a few seconds or for 10 to 15 minutes, then we will forget that. If we realize the pain, that we will not forget, and we will go, definitely will go to help such people. So if possible, if your parents agrees, you with your whole, you should take care of yourself with one helper, you can play the role of being dumb. No speaking at all. Then how you can express your things? How can express your feelings and thoughts? If you want something, how you will call the people? That you will come to know the importance, the one who is dumb. Then you will be the best helper for such person. Or deaf, you are not able to listen anything. How you will understand the things of others? What other people are telling you? How you will understand? By lip sync. How you will understand? That is also important. And injured, if your hand is not working, then how you will work with your one hand? If your leg is injured, how you will walk, and how you will do your work by yourself? That all you will come to know when you play such a role, and not for more than 1 hour. With someone with help with you, you can try for that, just to imagine, just to realizing the pain of others, or else don't want. Okay. So dear students, hope you enjoyed the lesson. I wish that the moral of the story, the moral of the lesson, different kind of school, is one, that you should be kind to others, those who are in trouble. You should not laugh at them, saying that, see that person how he is doing. No, you should understand the pain of others. That is the motto of this lesson. That is the message what we get from this lesson, that we should be thankful to the God for giving us the good organs, and sense organs, hands and our parts of body are very good. We are working very nice. We are not dependent on others. We can do our work by ourselves. So we should thank God for giving us good body parts and sense organs. And we should help the people, those who are misfortune. They are not fortunate, they are not blessed with good body and good organs. Okay. So dear students, hope you understood the lesson, and read the whole lesson, underline the difficult words, and if you find any difficulty regarding the explanation, you can drop the message, we will clarify your doubts. Till then, take care, bye bye, thank you.